So this is vlog 1 and this is on Arton and Toad, who was a theatre of cruelty practitioner. I've got my notes up, which is why I'm looking up here. This is the 23rd of the 1st, 2020. So I worked with 2 other people. I worked with Courtney and Jenny, and we looked at a piece of writing which was called Telltale Heart. And the short version goes, this guy has killed somebody or 2 people, I can't really remember how many, and the police come around searching and they have like tea and stuff and they're just like talking, and the guy, the murderer, can hear the heartbeat of the guy, that this person that he's killed. And the more the story goes along, the more that this guy gets more anxious, more paranoid, more nervous that the police are going to find out, until eventually he cracks and he ends up telling the police anyway about this guy that he's killed, and it was all in his head. So with me and Courtney and Jenny, we got benches. We got 2 benches and we laid them just straight out next to each other. And what we had was the audience lay their heads underneath, so they were playing the position of the body. And one at a time, for health and safety reasons, we would walk on the benches, so on what would be their heads at the times. And we did that, and we tested it beforehand, and we each said that it gave off a really creepy, really anxiety giving like feel, and it was kind of weird as well. We did it with eyes open and eyes closed, and we ended up going for keeping their eyes closed. Some people had their heads facing the ground, some people had their heads facing upwards, and me, Courtney and Jenny each played a specific kind of emotion that he was feeling. I was the emotion of being really excited that I had just killed someone, so I was quite jolly in steps. I had heavy breathing, but that was like when you're laughing so much then you kind of like, you're struggling to catch your breath. That's the kind of feel that I was going for. Jenny had the feeling of being numb, and that the killer wasn't bothered about what was happened, as if like nothing had happened. And then Courtney was the feeling of paranoid, and we each had very different movements. We all had very different footsteps. Courtney's was very pacey when she walked over the benches, when she was walking around them as well. Jenny's was more of a normal kind of everyday walk, and mine was it was normal but with like a little skip every now and then, and then to make it even more kind of weird, we like scraped our nails on like the benches, sorry. We would scrape our nails on the benches, and we would get close to the benches and we'd breathe, or we'd whistle, or we'd blow air on them. And I think Courtney at one point put her hair down and was like stroking people's faces with her hair. And when we got the feedback at the end, it was all very creeped out. It was very, I didn't like it. I wanted to say stop, no. So I think in ours it went really well for us, because me and Courtney haven't worked together before on something, so it was very different to see her kind of opinion on stuff like this. And yeah, that's kind of what we did for this type of theatre of cruelty. So yeah.